Hello everyone, welcome to Faith in Action. Today we have two testimonies that are very powerful. Testimonies of two people whose lives were impossible to change. A woman who had suffered for 54 years, had been depressed for many years. All she did was cry and complain. And then another man who, beginning at 8 years old, he started using marijuana and graduated to alcohol and cocaine. At 14, he was homeless. Imagine a 14-year-old boy homeless. So both of them came to the church and used their faith, and they never again saw those problems in their life. So this Sunday, we're challenging you, we're calling you to come and decide that a certain problem in your life you will never see again. Never again will that problem come into your life. How can we do that? How can we decide that? How can we decide that a problem will never come back again? By faith. All through the Bible, God teaches us to ask for big things, to believe in the impossible, to knock down walls like the walls of Jericho. So God is calling us to do this. So we invite you to come to our meetings, especially this Sunday, which is going to be the Sunday, the day of never again, here in Korea and also in the rest of Asia and Oceania, where we have our churches, the UCKG Help Center and Succeed in Life Center. All right? So stay with us right now. Let's go to Pastor Diego. He's going to read some of your comments, because at the end of the program, we're going to make a prayer for you, and you can feel free to leave your comments below. Pastor Diego.
Hi Bishop, hello everyone. As you said, I'm going to read some comments. If you have some problem, some situation that you're going through and you want to receive a prayer, in the end of this program, we're going to pray for you. Okay, so you can write down in the comments your problem, your situation, or a name of a family member that is going through hard times or any problem, or your name, and we're going to pray for you. Okay, so the first comment is Mary Jane Savipet. She said, I ask for prayer and determined to be healed from the allergy on my face. We're going to pray for you. Aida Guevara said, help us, including myself, for my totally healing, especially my kidney heal. Thank you very much. So we're going to pray for you, okay? Lilith Aida said, prayer for guidance, protection, salvation, financial breakthrough, healing and deliverance. Also my relative, Femia, on her lifetime osteoarthritis and kidney failure. So we're going to pray for you, okay? And I'm sure she will be healed. Elsa Maramag, prayer for transformation, deliverance, guidance, spiritual and financial breakthrough. We pray for you, okay? Jenna Lane Corday says, prayer for deliverance and transformation to my family members. And she wrote her family members here, their names. So if you want to receive a prayer for your family or your life, if you have some problem, write down here, okay? And believe. In the end of the program, you're going to receive this prayer, and if you believe, if you pray with us in the end of this program, we're sure that God will answer. You're going to receive the change for your life, okay? Now you're going to watch some powerful, beautiful, tremendous testimonies, and soon be back with you, okay?
The Never Again event on March 17th. This special Sunday is for anyone who's tired. Tired of problems or situations that keep coming back again, and again. It's infuriating when sickness starts destroying your health again. when debts are creeping back into your finances again, when arguments, grudges, and unfaithfulness are attacking your marriage again, and when depression, stress, fear, and doubt begin to block your future again. Now is the perfect time to act by faith. The book of 1 Samuel chapter 7 verse 13 says, "So the enemies of Israel were subdued, and they did not again come into the territory of Israel." They did not come back again. Come and do your part, and when you do, God will certainly do His.
Me diz o seguinte: a senhora não dá um sorriso, não sabe o que é sorrir, não sabe o que é ter alegria há quanto tempo?
Muitos anos.
Mais ou menos.
Eu venho sofrendo acho que desde quando eu saí da barriga da minha mãe. Só sofrimento. Minha vida nunca tive alegria. Com nada. Saí de um casamento, casei nova com 14 anos. O marido era viciado, eu tolerei até 29 anos casado, não aguentei. Separei. Sim, já tinha perdido minha mãe, minha irmã. Depois tive um outro relacionamento. Me traiu. Agora eu estou casada há 8 anos e também nada está dando certo.
E começou essa depressão forte tem quanto tempo?
Depois da morte da minha mãe, deve ter uns 18 anos já.
8 anos?
18.
18 anos?
E aí minha vida só vem piorando.
Então, peraí, nesses 18 anos, você com depressão, sofre com
Eu não
angústia.
durmo uma noite, eu tenho insônia. Eu já tentei suicídio 2 vezes. Eu ando muito irritada que o nervo chega a me incomodar. Eu penso, Deus, me tira esse nervo que eu não estou aguentando. Chega a me irritar, eu tenho vontade de sumir. Parece que tem um osso que vai apertando, apertando. Eu fico sem ar, a mão gelada. Agora mesmo eu estava com a mão gelada ali, com a mão fria. O nervo asiático ataca. E quando ataca, eu ando igual um macaco, com as mãos no chão.
A pessoa com depressão, ela vive
inferno.
uma mendiga dentro de um palácio, não é assim?
Eu trabalho, eu consigo as coisas, mas não tenho alegria de usufruir.
Tudo que vim
Todo mundo...
não traz alegria.
Não, e tudo que eu tenho, todo mundo quer tomar.
A senhora acredita que o que não mudou na sua vida, em quantos anos a senhora tem?
Tenho 54.
Em 54 anos, o que não mudou, possa mudar em 3 minutos?
Acredito, porque eu tenho implorado isso todos os dias. Porque é um inferno ter essa doença.
Então olha para mim. Hoje, se essa depressão, se essa tristeza, se essa angústia não acabar, em 3 minutos, eu como a Bíblia.
Eu creio.
Andar doía?
Dói, eu ando igual um
Então,
macaco.
anda lá, corre lá. Pode correr. Pode, não tem medo não. Desce a escada e sobe correndo. Pode descer e subir correndo. Venha. Pode vir, senhora. Pode vir na fé. Vira pra cá. E aí?
Não sei o que eu estou assistindo. Parece que a igreja está mais clara.
Porque você estava enxergando tudo embaçado?
Parece que sim. Parece que eu vim aqui e não é o mesmo lugar que eu vinha.
Estava chorando, angustiada, há 3 minutos atrás. Está aqui o seu óculos. Bota o óculos, vê se funciona agora com óculos.
Eu não preciso
Vamos
de
ver
óculos.
se vai precisar dele ainda.
Não.
Tira ele e vê se é melhor sem ele.
Sim.
É melhor sem ele?
Sim.
E aí?
Estou enxergando tudo.
Normal?
Limpa minhas mãos e purifica meu coração. Que ande a tudo que tu tem.
Vai precisar do óculos ainda?
Não. Posso te dar um abraço?
Só, pode dar. Eu não fiz nada, foi só a fé que te curou. Amém! Tá rindo já, olha só, como que pode? 18 anos que ela não dava um sorriso. Hã?
Não sei o que é alegria, não.
Cadê o marido dela? Tá aí? Vem cá. Vem cá, o marido dela. Ninguém melhor do que o marido, né? Para saber se... O que foi, senhora?
Não sei.
Está sentindo paz?
Sim.
Alívio na alma?
Quero voar.
Quer voar? Não pula do prédio, não, hein? Tá sentindo leve?
Sim.
Quer morrer ainda?
Não.
Quer não?
Não, eu queria morrer por desespero.
É? Vem cá, você tá com ela há quanto tempo?
Há 6 anos.
Qual o seu nome?
Cosme.
Nesses 6 anos, você já viu ela rindo assim?
Nunca vi. É sempre chorando, triste, reclamando de tudo. Nada tá bom. E agora, tô vendo aqui é outra pessoa.
Deus está aqui ou não está aqui? Muito mais Ele vai fazer, é só permanecer. Tua fé te salvou. Vai com Deus.
Hello, Bishop. Hello, everyone. That was a very powerful testimony we just saw from this lady. This woman, she got to church suffering a lot. Imagine, 54 years of suffering, 54 years of pain, 54 years of depression. She said that even on her childhood, she was depressed. 54 years that she couldn't stand. That was a mess. Her life was a mess. She married many times. None of those marriages was good for her, and was just bringing a lot of garbage to her life. Emotional garbage, spiritual garbage. And her life was just getting worse and worse. And we could see through her testimony that even when she tried to solve her problems in the wrong way, she went all the way through to try to commit suicide 2 times. For someone to try to commit suicide, to attempt to commit suicide, is because this person cannot handle their life anymore. They cannot stand their life anymore. They are fed up with their situation. They are fed up with their life. But for her, there was a way out. And there's a question I want to ask you right now. How long does it take for you to solve your problem? How long does it take for you to change your life? How long does it take for your suffering to leave and for you to receive a new life? How long does it take for you to be free of depression, for you to be healed? How long? Because in her case, we just saw her testimony. 3 minutes was enough to solve the problem of 54 years of suffering. 3 minutes. That was enough. And the same challenge the bishop did to her that day, we are doing the same to you right now. Do you believe? Do you have faith? And are you in this situation? You are suffering a lot, you cannot stand anymore. So this Sunday, come with faith, and I guarantee to you that if you come with faith, so your life will not be the same. And 3 minutes, it's enough. One prayer will do for you will be enough to change your life. Like this woman, she was laughing a lot. She never felt so happy like that before. Imagine you in the same situation. So it's what's gonna happen this Sunday, the 17th. If you want, write your name also. We're gonna make a prayer of preparation for you to come strong this Sunday, and your life is gonna change. And now we're gonna see another testimony of a man who suffered a lot also, but he overcame because he gave this chance to God. Let's watch Damien right now.
When I first came to the church, my life, honestly speaking, it was upside down. It was a mess. I came from a family that was into the criminal life. My mom was a criminal. My father, he wasn't a criminal, but he lived a life like really outside in the streets, like not hustling, but in clubs and the night scene. And he wasn't there as a dad. And so I grew up with kind of like 2 phases in my life. In the beginning, things were real good. We had a lot of money due to the way my mom lived. But then as I got older, things got worse. And we had to leave our life back in Florida. We had to run to Atlanta because of legal problems. The law was coming after her. And we went from having a lot of money to having nothing. Being dirt broke, dirt poor, sleeping on the floor or sharing a bed with 3 or 4 different kids, sharing everything from clothing, underwear, you name it, with my brothers 10, 12 years older than me, not barely having food to eat, surviving on, just noodles, and just struggling. I mean, roaches, rats in the house, it was just a total mess. And, it was like that for some time. And around that same time, my mom and dad, they started kind of neglecting us as well. My dad, well, he wasn't around ever back then. But my mom, she also started diving into alcohol, drinking more, smoked a lot of cigarettes, popped pills. And so they were disconnected from us. And so we started having to kind of figure it out and just kind of raise myself. And so quickly I started becoming an angry person because my dad, the only thing I remember him doing was beating me. And my mom, she was good at that point, but then started being nasty to us, saying she hated us, she wished I was dead, she wished that if she could kill me, she would. All kinds of things that a mother shouldn't say. My point to say all of this, even though there's a lot more, is that that's what turned me to the life and the way I became. I started using drugs when I was 8, going on 9. I first tried weed. Within a year or so, I was also drinking. I started drinking alcohol, 40 ounces of beer, and then I went on to drinking liquor, Bacardi, rum, Crown Royal, whiskey, drinking a lot of liquor every single day. I started smoking almost an ounce of marijuana, like $100 worth a day, stealing, robbing to get money to buy it, pickpocketing in school, getting into trouble in school. And it got me to the point where I ended up homeless on the streets around 14 years old. My mom and dad split. They went their separate way. And I ended up homeless, sleeping on park benches next to swimming pools, outside, not having just any hope for life. And it also started to affect my body because I was drinking and using drugs and smoking so much that I wasn't eating, I wasn't taking care of myself. And I started to have problems in my joints, in my knees, my ankles, my hips. I would feel so much pain. I would lay down at night and I would feel like when my knees touched, I would feel like sharp pain, excruciating pain. In my hips, I would walk slowly because I felt so much pain in my hips and my ankles. I thought I was having a very serious problem. But anyway, when I came to the church, I came like this, drug addict, depressed, suicidal, just thinking of ending my life. But I found here what I didn't find anywhere else. I found freedom. I found a power. I found God working in a way that was different. I found a power in the prayers that were made. I found it, the way they prayed was different. And very quickly my life started to change. I started coming to services faithfully, doing the chain of prayer, listening to everything that was said. And the first thing that I overcame was the drugs, the alcohol, the smoking. After a few weeks or maybe 2 months, I was able to quit all of that. Then I started praying as well for my healing. I started participating in the healing services. I was healed. One day I took my braces off. I ran up the stairs, didn't feel pain. My body's been healed ever since. I'm free since, married, happy, out of the streets, out of the gangs. Honestly speaking, if it wasn't for the church, I'd be dead or in jail for a long time because that's where I was headed. But thank God I found the church and my life completely changed.
Hi everyone, we're back and I want to comment a little bit about this powerful testimony from Damien. You know, he suffered a lot. He came to the church, but before he was addicted, he had drug addiction. He started using drug with 8 years old. So his life was totally destroyed. And one thing I want to, so he had that battle in his life that seems to be impossible to overcome the battle, to change that situation. A kid using drugs with 8 years old, so it's impossible. impossible to overcome that situation. His parents was a mess, so his battle was almost lost. But when he came to the church, he learned to use faith, so God started to fight for him, and by the power of faith, he overcame those problems. He overcame addictions, he overcame those problems with alcohol, criminal involvement. So he was free, totally free of those problems, including his health, that he was very sick when he came to the church because of drugs and so forth. He was totally healed. He overcame the battle. So I'm here to ask you, do you are going through something in your life, some battle in your life, some problem that seems to be impossible to overcome? You're trying hard, but you're not succeeding. You're not having success against those problems, those situations. So we're here to invite you to use your faith, to join us, to come this Sunday, March 17th, because we are sure that God will going to fight for you and you're going to overcome. And you will never see this problem again in your life, okay? So if you want to solve this problem, overcome this situation, so join us this Sunday, and I'm sure God will fight for you and you're going to overcome your battle, okay? Now I'm going to be back to Bishop.
Thanks, Pastor Diego. Very good comments about these two beautiful testimonies. And viewers, I want to challenge you for you to decide that just like these two people we're using on this program, we've recorded their testimonies to encourage you. I want you to decide right now, I'm going to be a person like this. I'm going to have a testimony. The church is going to be able to record my testimony so that my story will help other people. That's possible, but you have to decide. So let me share 2 secrets for you to change your life. First of all, number 1, what problem do you never again want to have in your life? You have to decide, you have to identify it. What problem do I never again want to see in my life? You have to decide not only what that is, but decide, I don't want that in my life anymore. And the second secret is, what are you prepared to do that you've never done before? To get rid of that problem, to never see that problem in your life, what are you prepared to do? And what are you prepared to do that you've never done before? Because what you've done has not worked. So you've got to do something that you haven't done before. Go further. Make more of an effort. These are 2 secrets to changing your life. All right? We're going to have the prayer right now. Let's take a quick break. Watch this video about this Sunday, and we'll come back with the prayer.
The Never Again event on March 17th. This special Sunday is for anyone who's tired of problems or situations that keep coming back again, and again. It's infuriating when sickness starts destroying your health again, when debts are creeping back into your finances again, when arguments, grudges, and unfaithfulness are attacking your marriage again, and when depression, stress, fear, and doubt begin to block your future again. Now is the perfect time to act by faith. The book of 1 Samuel chapter 7 verse 13 says, "So the enemies of Israel were subdued, and they did not again come into the territory of Israel." They did not come back again. Come and do your part, and when you do, God will certainly do His.
Okay, are you ready for the prayer? If you want, put your name below, your comments, your prayer requests, the names of your family, like Pastor Diego told you in the beginning of the program. And we're going to include you in the prayer. Before I pray for you, Isaiah 60:18 says, violence will never again be heard of in your land. Devastation and destruction will be gone from your borders. This is what we're believing in this Sunday. And this is what I'm going to pray for right now. Not for the miracle to happen today, but for God to prepare you, for you to have the courage and the determination and the desire, the dream to get rid of a problem once and for all, never for that problem to come back into your life again. All right? Violence will never again be heard of in your land. Devastation, destruction will be gone from your borders. Some of you have been suffering violence. Some of you have been suffering devastation and destruction. You've lost things. People have treated you badly. So now it's the time for that never to enter your borders again. Let's make a prayer. My God, I pray together with Pastor Bruno and Pastor Diego, who are here right now. The three of us join our faith for all those who are watching this program. And we determine right now in the name of Jesus Christ that these people are becoming strong right now. That inside of them is growing a determination, a resolve, an anger, a revolt, a determined attitude to fight against a problem and never see it again. My God, make them sick and tired of that problem. Give them the faith and the courage and the willingness to do what they've never done before in order to once and for all get rid of this problem and never see it again in their life. I bless you right now and give you faith and courage and determination to overcome your problem. In the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, amen. Okay, you are blessed. As I was praying for you, one thing came to my mind, that one thing that's very important for us is to be single-minded, to identify what it is that we want to get rid of, to be specific. You know, not just, there's some people who are saying, God, I want my life to get better. No, we need to say, I want this particular problem, to define the problem, to define what it is that you don't want in your life anymore. Very specifically. I don't want to be in debt anymore. Don't just ask God, I want to be blessed financially. No. Speak against the exact problem that you have. The insomnia, the cancer in my brain, the cancer in my breast, the rebelliousness of my second son, whatever it is that you want to fight against, you have to identify what is your enemy. What is your problem? Because you can't fight something that you haven't identified. You need to be very specific about what it is. All right? So we call you for this Sunday. All right? Come today, tomorrow, but especially this Sunday on the 17th, and see a big miracle in your life. All right? God bless. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.